All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about this Monday Night Football game, man. And looking at the slate of this Monday Night Football game, I'm very, very interested in this game. And this might be the biggest Monday Night Football game ever, at least this season. Because we have two teams teetering on this game. And people might think I'm over exaggerating stuff like that. I think this Monday Night Football game is going to be big. Now, granted, I'm not, how can I put it? I'm not talking about the outcome of the game. I don't know who's going to win this. But this is a 50-50 matchup for either team, bro. We got the Buffalo Bills going to New Jersey, the fake New York, the wannabe New York, and playing the New Jersey Jets with Aaron Rodgers. And I'm looking at this. This is a divisional game. The Bills always split with the Jets. But looking at this right now, just honestly, on its face right now, this is very interesting. People might not see it, but this is very interesting. We have on one side, we obviously have Josh Allen and the Bills, and looking like juggernauts in the first three games, and now Baltimore whooping them, Houston beating them. Granted, Buffalo, almost came back in that game, but until Nico got injured, until Bobby Slowick wanted to become the dumbest person on the dumbest coordinator in the NFL that game. Bills were getting their butts worked by the Texans, and also Josh Allen's also nicked up because his head snapped back in that turf. You feel me? But this game is going to be so interesting because I want to see how the Bills bounce back. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Their wide receivers are still beyond trash. And listen, as someone who's a Florida State fan, I love Keon Coleman, but I told this Keon Coleman at best is probably a third wide receiver. He's probably not even number second. He's a third. And I'm going to keep it real. And I just thought about this. And I might say this for a little bit towards my analysis of the Jets. And the Jets obviously going through controversy, with Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. And, I want to say something. I'm not going to make a video about this, but I want to say something right here. I don't think Salah should have got fired. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think Salah should have got fired. I covered that on the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, the best sports podcast on YouTube. First Take, Nightcap, whoever you listen to is not covering sports like me and my co-host CEO, so go check it out. I explained it there. But I think Robert Salah should have got at least the rest of the season to finish out. And I do think Aaron Rodgers did have something to do with it because this isn't the first time Aaron Rodgers got a coach fired, a la Mike McCarthy. But he still has his boy Nathaniel Hackett. He still has, his team. And honestly, I'm going to keep it real. Both the Bills and the Jets are in the running. They're in the running for Davante Adams. I'm going to keep it real. They're both in the running for Davante Adams because if the Jets lose, Aaron's going to be like, we need more weapons. Go get Davante. But if the Bills lose, they're going to be like, we need Davante Adams. Both of these teams are in the running for Davante Adams. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers played with Davante Adams, so, he's going to want to go, he's cool with him. But I also think Davante wouldn't mind getting, deep balls, no Diddy. Getting thrown deep balls, no Diddy, from Josh Allen. Both these teams, I'm going to keep it real. Even if you win this game, you might be a loser because you're going to lose out on Davante Adams. That's why this game, and I just kind of thought about this making this game, but also just looking at these teams, are we sure who's going to win? Are we sure who's going to win? Now, you know what? I ain't gonna predict who's gonna win. I ain't gonna predict who's winning. Matter of fact, the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. I'll give my analysis there. But listen, these are two teams whose seasons not on the line, but they're going to be this is a very teetering team because I think the Bills are 3-2, the Jets are 2-3. So if the Jets win, they'll be 3-3. If Buffalo wins, they'll be 4-2. So if the Jets win, I think they take that division. They take that division because they'll have the tiebreaker over the Bills. But if the Bills win, they'll still have 2 games over the Jets, or 2 games over the Jets. This is a very interesting game, and also this is also going to show one coach got fired, and we all know Sean McDermott for the Bills. He's on the hot seat, which I get. I mean, I think Sean McDermott's a good defensive coordinator, but his time management is beyond horrible. Like, his time management is so bad. You know what I'm saying? So his job is on the line. I can't wait to see what happens there. And I can't wait to see what Aaron Rodgers looks like. I want to see if this is another Mike McCarthy situation where he's just trash and we just don't see it, or if Aaron Rodgers starts balling out and he's really want to slaw out of there. I'll definitely be watching, or if, I might be, chilling back playing some 2K and I'll have it on my phone, watching it there. And we also get the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning cast. We don't have to sit through insufferable Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And for everybody who's going to be watching this game, I want you guys to spam hashtag Let the Unfiltered Sports Podcast cover a Monday Night Football game, because me and CEO, his phones are open to doing a Monday Night Football game. But we can only do it on our terms, as the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know your predictions in the chat. In the comment section. Who do you guys have in this game? This is a very big game. I don't know if it's going to be a good game. It might be a blowout. You never know. But, it is what it is. RJ out.